Single, ready to mingle.
Many months later.
And Slee saying, "Hi, I'm Slee. I'm single and ready to mingle."
That's not how I speak. Single and ready to mingle, or single to mingle, that's Nonku's words. Those are her words. I know what I said.
I had to put that in there just in case people forget that Slee is a liar. Hey, what's up? My name is Jam and I'm here to talk about the Real Housewives of Durban, the reunion part 2. This is the last episode of this season. I'm glad it's done. I'm glad it's done. It was a toxic season. It was a gang up-ish season, but it didn't work the way they wanted it to work. Some of the ladies, it didn't work. Please like, share, comment, subscribe, support a bitch.
Support me, bitch!
Please asked about her initiation into this group. She says it's still in progress, and then she ends up talking about her spiritual journey. I don't know how Mable turned it to Nonku, but I guess, okay, let's turn it to Nonku's spiritual journey. And they start talking about Nonku and how she brings up God every single time she has issues. They show a montage, which is true. And Nonku says that she does that because she doesn't know how to communicate. I felt like that was half true. Nonku does have a problem communicating. Her articulating herself is a problem. And anytime she tries to speak, she's long-winded. So before she even gets to the point, all the other ladies are bored, all the other ladies are tired, all the other ladies are just screaming at her or something. So Nonku does have a problem communicating. The other half, I really think like Nonku's mouth is reckless. She says everything that's in her mind. And that's what she should learn not to do. She has to wise up and decide, you know what? I don't have to give these ladies everything. Like, you see how she went and sat with Mali. She really trusted Mali when she went and gossiped about Slee. She trusted Mali. But the problem is, you had already said Mali gives you my pussy vibes. So when that got to Mali decided to spill. So actually, when I looked at it, I blamed Mali for bringing this Slee thing on camera, cause women gossip, women do gossip. But anyway, we'll talk about that when we get there. So Nonku has to learn how to shut up sometimes. Nonku has to learn how to not say everything. She has to learn how to be wiser a little bit, because if not, these ladies will use it against you season after season and after season, and they will never work. Because remember, Real Housewives it's a job. They will never work. They will always come to work knowing that Nonku will mess up and say something reckless, and that's what we're going to piggyback on. And then we can just show our lives just a little bit, and then we're never going to work. As long as you're there, as long as Nonku is there with her reckless mouth. Nonku says people see 20%. I believe in reality, we don't see 100% of a person. That's what I believe. In reality TV, we really don't. So even when Annie was saying I haven't seen the other 80%, okay, they don't even spend that much, because I think they shoot for 3-4 months, and after that they don't communicate. These ladies don't communicate. Now is when Sorisha and Annie are communicating, besides being in the show, and Jojo and Nonku. But before that, you could even see Annie saying that you don't pick up her calls, and I haven't seen you since the reunion. They don't communicate outside the show, so you wouldn't know a person. So Annie saying I haven't seen the other 80%, that didn't make sense to me. But I do think reality we don't see 100%. Like, we see just snippets of someone, and they decide like Nonku's gonna be the villain. That's who that's what we're editing for people to see. If Annie was a bully the first and second season, and now all of a sudden she's not a bully, and you think she just changed like that? No. The show can edit someone to look a certain way. I just wish people would realize that sometimes. Slee's asked about her relationship with her ex. A fan asked a question saying Slee's ex was married to her late aunt. I also saw this when the episodes were coming up. I saw this and I was like, there is no way. And come to find out, Slee said, okay, it's not the late aunt, but it was a family friend. I was like, Slee, Jesus. Mable asked how did the family take it. Slee said the family were not happy. They had to hide their relationship for a while. And those are red flags already. Anyway, the relationship ended. Slee said that he treated her like a queen, but the relationship ended because someone else was there. So I guess I can't. No, you can. I can't say that. You can't say that. I can't say that. But I don't know. Slee has so many red flags. I don't know why people don't see it. Well, some people see it. Okay, some people do see it. To be honest. So the Slee and Calvin situation came up, and they show a montage. And Calvin was consistent. Whatever Calvin said this time, Calvin said the next day and the next day. Slee, on the other hand, she was like, I don't remember exactly what I said. And then one thing Calvin said was that Nonku came while they were talking, and Slee told Nonku that I've just told Calvin that I'm single and he's gonna hook me up with a rich guy. So Mable decides, and this is what I'm saying, to me Mable did not do a good job. Mable decides to tell Nonku, one thing Calvin said is that you misunderstood. What did you hear, Nonku? And it's so frustrating how this host gaslights Nonku. Even us, he kind of gaslights us, because you can clearly see Calvin said Nonku misunderstood because Nonku thought Calvin is gonna hook up Slee with their tattoo artist. Not that Nonku misunderstood what she had with the single thing. No, she just misunderstood that Calvin was gonna hook up Slee with the makeup artist. And Calvin says that twice. And instead of Mable turning to Nonku, turning to Slee and say, Calvin said the same thing twice. What do you think? No. He turns to Nonku. So what did you misunderstand? And Nonku says, this is what I heard. She said that she's single and ready to mingle. And then this bitch says, those are not my words. That's not how I speak.
Single, ready to mingle.
Many months later.
And Slee saying, hi, I'm Slee. I'm single and ready to mingle.
That's not how I speak. Single and ready to mingle, or single to mingle, that's Nonku's words. Those are her words. I know what I said.
I wish the host was a bit tougher on Slee when it came to this. When it came to the friend and my aunt thing, I wish you could have pushed it a little better. When it came to this Calvin situation, I wish you would have pushed it. But like he was really pushing it when it came to Sane and Nonku, and not the other ladies. Sorisha and Sane. This is another thing the host failed to do. So they show the montage of Sorisha and Sane talking, and Sane told Sorisha everything. You all know that what happened. So Mable asked Sorisha, why did you lie? And before she could answer, Annie jumped in. I was like, I know people are going to say, why am I not coming for Sorisha and all this? I already knew the truth. So I didn't need Sorisha to tell me the truth. I already knew the truth. So let me get this straight. If Annie, you knew the truth, why did you go so hard on Nonku at that table and saying that even Sane didn't say it, it's Jojo who said it? Y'all was so mean to Nonku that night. Everyone gagged up on Nonku. Sane, Sorisha, Maria, Annie. Slee was quiet, but she calls herself a friend to Nonku. Ruan was quiet also, but we know Ruan can't really get into a fight like that. That night, you guys were mean bullies towards Nonku, and now you come at the reunion and say that you already knew the truth, but you went in on Nonku like no one's business. Instead of Mable asking Sorisha, so why did you lie? He let it go. Because Annie has already said, I knew the truth. I didn't need Sorisha to tell me. He let it go. I wish he would have pushed Sorisha, because Sorisha was a vile human being, that she knew the truth, but she still made it seem like she didn't know the truth. So Mable asked them, can you please apologize to Nonku? That's one good thing he did, because he asked them, do you think Nonku deserves an apology? And if she does, can she get it? I felt like Annie's apology was genuine. I really did. I felt like Annie's apology was genuine, and I think Nonku felt it too, because Nonku acknowledged Annie's apology. Shout out to Roman Reigns. If you watch wrestling, acknowledge me. I felt like Nonku felt it also. Sorisha, her apology, nah. I did not think it was genuine at all. Sorisha did not want to apologize, and I'm glad Nonku did not acknowledge it. Nonku was just like, okay, but she did acknowledge, she did accept Annie's apology. They talk about Annie and Jojo and the whole situation about the drinking. Annie says that she was hurt. Jojo says that that's one thing she regrets, losing her friendship with Annie. Annie said that she wasn't part of the conversation or of Jojo's drinking with Maria and Sorisha. I wish Mable asked Sorisha and Maria why, especially Maria at that time, you were friends with Jojo. Even Sorisha at that time, you guys were friends with Jojo. So why were you talking about Jojo drinking when you knew it would affect her? I wish he asked, but then again, there's some people he just never held accountable. I didn't like this reunion, to be honest. I did not like this reunion, to be honest. Jojo said that she was really hurt that her friendship with Annie ended, and they showed a montage, and I was like, yeah, these two are really good friends. They really loved each other. The thing I'm gonna get on Jojo is this: if Annie was your friend, why did you keep repeating the things Annie said on camera? You could have just told Annie off camera and let it go, but you kept repeating it on camera, and that's one thing I was like, no, if I'm your friend, don't do that to me. The situation about the drinking, I felt the same way as Mable. You guys were not hearing each other, to be honest. Anyway, Annie apologized, Jojo apologized. No, sorry, Jojo apologized, Annie accepted it. And then Mable asked Annie, do you talk about Jojo's behavior and how she's aggressive? Because you know Jojo's a bit aggressive and violent. Do you talk to her? And Annie says, yeah, I do talk to her about it off camera, as a friend should. She does talk to her about it off camera. She has talked to her about it. And then people say, I think fans say that, Annie, you were smiling when that happened to Nonku. Annie said, I didn't smile, and she said that she has nothing malicious in her heart towards Nonku. And she said that she wanted to talk to Nonku after that. There are incidents that she wanted to reach out to Nonku because she felt really, really bad. And then she said, but Sorisha advised me not to reach out to Nonku. Mable asked Sorisha, what do you have to say about that? Do you know what this bitch did? This bitch answered a completely different question. She was like, yeah, I agree with Annie. Anytime we try to talk to Jojo, she brings up Calvin. I was like, that's not what you were asked. That's not what you were asked. And Mable let it slide. You could visibly see Jojo and Nonku were like, wow, okay. Mable let it slide. Especially, I think Sorisha was the one person who got it easy. Sorisha was the one of the people who got it easy this reunion, because Mable was not holding her accountable for nothing. Georgia says that there was more to the what we were shown about when Annie was coming in her room. They showed it. I kind of understand what Jojo was saying, because you can see her Annie coming in, she's smelling the glass and all this, and Annie keeps hearing people talking about her drinking. So I kind of understand what Jojo was saying, but I don't understand why she overreacted. Like, if Annie is your friend, you could have just sat Annie down and told Annie, listen, this is what happened, without the cameras. You could have sat her down and told her, this is what people have been saying, and I didn't appreciate you saying this. But at the same time, Annie, if a friend comes to you and says this is what they felt, just listen to them and be like, no, that's not what I meant. Sorisha's and Annie's husband, they ask about how now all of a sudden they've been turning up for them and they've been there for them. Annie's asked about the infidelity rumors that have been going on. She says it's not true, there's no baby on the way, she really doesn't care what people say. Her marriage is fine. Jojo and Nonku, they asked Nonku, did you keep the car? Nonku said, no, I didn't keep the car. For Jojo, they asked, you remember Bubia got Jojo these beautiful rings? Did you wear the rings? And I no, but I got this beautiful set. I think it's another diamond piece. Listen, I prefer Bubia than a guru or a Shiv. To be honest, that's his name, right? Shiv, right? I prefer Bubia. Mbali's asked about her ring. She says she doesn't have a ring, that she's on a break. Mbali should even exit the show. She doesn't even talk about her life. And guess what? Mable doesn't even press it. So there's issues with Mbali and Sane. Apparently Sane and Mbali had a fight the last day of when they were, was it where was it? Nizak somewhere. So, yeah. Apparently they had a fight, and Mbali said that she's scared of Sunny. Mbali asked everybody, was I the only person in that room who said I was scared of Sunny? And Sorisha, of course, said, yes, you are. Mbali was visibly pissed because she was like, bitch. Oh, she didn't say that, but I'm saying Mbali was like, what? Georgia said, you are not the reason even that Sane did not come to the party, to the last dinner. I thought Sane didn't come because she didn't have a dress. But apparently she threatened Jojo. And production was like, you're not coming to the dinner. And I believe that. Nonku and Slee friendship. Long story short, Nonku said that she was disgusted by her behavior, and she apologized for everything, which was good because there are some things Nonku did, especially talking about someone's financial problems when they were your friend, that was wrong. So Nonku apologizing was okay. Apparently Nonku felt some type of way with some of the comments Slee says, like Slee talking about her bum. So I'm guessing Slee body shamed Nonku. Like I said, every woman body shames everyone. So Slee said that Bable asked Slee that if you said a comment like you're a friend, not a fan, and Slee was asked, why did you say that? Slee said, because when I'm with Nonku, it's like I'm a photographer. She wants me to take pictures of her, and I'm like, oh, so friends cannot ask friends to take pictures of them, huh? That makes you think someone is a fan, right? Anyway, the Nonku and Slee, we're not going to talk about because we've actually talked about it so much. I honestly feel Mbali was the reason that Slee and Nonku had a fight like this. Because Mbali should have kept her mouth shut. When someone confides in you, should have kept their mouth shut. Because Nonku did not bring this story on camera. Mbali did. And then Mbali went and told Sane, and then Sane came and told everyone else. But again, Nonku, you should learn how to keep your mouth shut. Or if you tell someone something, make sure you tell someone who doesn't go around spilling beans. They ask, what's her name? Sorisha, where are the receipts? Sorisha turns to Slee. Do you want me to? I felt like that scene was so fake. So fake. And then when Nonku said, listen, this is my reputation you're damaging, and Mabler was like, but you have damaged Slee's reputation. With the truth though. With the truth. I felt like Nonku meant, you Sorisha, you're saying this and this about me. If it's not the truth, why are you bringing it up? That's what I felt Nonku was trying to say. You're not going to damage my reputation with lies. I damaged Slee's reputation with the truth. But Sorisha is coming up here saying that she has receipts. And then Sorisha asks, don't you owe anybody money? Oh, please, Sorisha. Who in this world does not owe people money? So for you to ask that, like, it's a big thing. Bring the receipts. Anyway, I don't think she had the receipts to begin with, to be honest. And also, she knows Nonku's mouth is reckless. If she says something, Nonku will open her mouth also and say something about her and her husband. Because her and her husband are not clean. Mabler asked Nonku about the comment she made about Annie being a girl from the club. You just can pick her up and make her a wife. She apologized. Annie accepted it. The Slee and Nonku fight. So the Slee and Nonku fight, Slee says that she felt bad that Nonku made her go there. First of all, Nonku did not make you go there. You're responsible for your own hands and your own actions. So you're not going to blame another person for you being violent. I also used to think that back in the day, like, if someone talks to me a certain type of way, I'm allowed to put hands on them. No. If I cannot read, or if I cannot match your words, I should walk away. That's what you should have done, Slee. Not put your hands on somebody. Nonku says, you all know Nonku has been in an abusive relationship. Nonku says she hates violence. She doesn't even beat her kids up. That's a big thing for an African mom. She doesn't even beat her kids up. So for how Slee acted, it was really hard on her. It was really hard on her. And then instead of Mabler holding Slee accountable, he's like, do you understand? Why did you keep saying you're broke, you borrow money? I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you, Mabler? This woman was violent. It doesn't matter what Nonku said. She had no right to put her hands on Nonku. She had no right to be physically abusive. This is the real housewives of Durban. This is the real housewife, where women are paid to fight with their mouths. If you cannot fight with your mouth, exit. So Mabla, you trying to make it seem like Nonku, it's because you were talking, that's why Slee was that angry. Anyways, Slee apologized and said that she thought that was wrong. She apologized. They show a montage of the fun times that they had. Because I know Mable saw that this. I know Mable was like everybody else. Like this season was very toxic. Maria says she was hurt. Ruan says she misses the good times with Maria. Sunny started crying and apologizing to Annie, and I think Annie was just waiting. As soon as Sunny cried and apologized, Annie was like, "You are apologizing for things that you've done on the show. What about outside the show? You apparently she's the one who started the rumors of infidelity and that Annie's husband has a baby on the way and all this, and it's not true." And Sunny is also like, "You also have you have also leaked information about me." And Annie was like, "Yeah, I have, because you have been really, really horrible to me." Sunny says that she's been good to Annie. Everyone is just laughing because Sunny, you're not okay in the head. Before the episode ends, Nonku says that she wants to leave here. Oh wait, before that, Annie said that she will sue Sunny. I love Sunny saying you're not gonna threaten me. I loved it. I'm sorry. I love Sunny saying you're not gonna threaten me. Even though Sunny, you're a liar, I do love that the fact that she really stands up for herself. She doesn't let these girls bully her. And that's what some of these girls are. Sorisha, bully. This one is not bully number one. I thought Annie was a bully. No, Sorisha is a bully. Sorisha is a very mean bully. Before the episode ends, Nonku says that she wants to take accountability and she just wants to apologize to Slee one more time, and she wants peace. Slee says that they might never go back to where they were before, but she accepts it and she wants them to be cordial. So I'm guessing season 4 they're gonna be kumbaya, the first or second episode. After that, fire again. Finally, anyway, the season is done. This episode, the reunion part 2 was basically apologizing. I wish the host held some other women accountable, but he didn't, but it's fine. All in all, it was a good episode, and that's it for me. Bye bye.